Hello there everyone, Kags here, YouTube name Nefarious Archer. This is a bit of a run through of the new ship design for friends over at Cemetech who may be interested in this event. Now as you can see, I'm in a little bit of a crunch here because I'm got my render distance on 28 so we can actually see things. Yeah, that's going to not be fun on my FPS, but I'm going to do what we can. Now, just before we get started, I'm going to see if I can... Nope, that's not going to work. Alright, I'll be back in just a second. So as you guys can see, this is the new ship design. You've got your saucer section, the tapering hull, the engineering hull, and the nacelles in the back. Pretty nice design. I think the tapered part is a little bit larger than I would have liked, but we'll have to make do. So, at any rate, this is the bridge. Once we copy and rotate the ship so that we have two of them, I'm going to put some banners representing the ship colors on the bridges of each ship. Now this light back here, first off we have two rooms, one with anvils and a crafting table, and the other one with some chests and an ender chest. Up here, there's a light. This light will go on when the first door to the warp core has been breached, which I'll demonstrate in a minute. And actually, to do so, I'm going to need polished diorite and a jungle sapling, which I should just keep on me for when we get things done here. So, at any rate, should work, right? Right. So, you go down this ladder, you end up in crew quarters number 1. So, obviously, the crew quarters is just a bunch of rooms with, whoa, glitches. Dang. That's fun. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this. Alright, well, anyway. In crew quarters, you have chests with beds, and the idea of this is, in any one of these rooms, in any one of these chests, is the item that will open the core chamber. And there's 2 items you'll need, and there'll be several decoys that you'll have to, figure out the hard way, which is and isn't the right one. So, then we go down to this level. Now this level has more crew quarters, make it harder to find the correct object. But if we go around back, which is actually where I need to go to finish loading this TNT, we will find a long hallway with a door. At the very end of this hallway, you see 3 lights. Now I'm just going to flip this off just so we can observe some things. So when we go in here, these are the cannons. These are the torpedo bays, and there's some pretty significant redstone going here. A circuit that leads into the cannon, and a falling edge monostable to trigger the projectile. Same as over here. You have a circuit coming down. One of them goes to power these dispensers, and a falling edge monostable comes up here. Falling edge monostable comes up here and activates that. So it's, fairly simple redstone. So we're going to go through these one by one and just fill in 16 TNT each. So as you can see right now, all 3 levers are off. Press the button, nothing happens. You can activate the left cannon. You can turn it off. You can activate that cannon. That's the center. You can turn this on, and you can fire the right cannon. Alternatively, you can fire center and right, or center and left, or all three cannons. And, as you will now see, now that I fixed that one little small glitch, you can fire them all from the bridge. And there you go. There's the triple shot. That button feeds into the same circuit as the button down below does, that pushes that redstone block into position, and those three lights are interrupts. Now let's just go back. Actually, you know what? After I get off of here, I'll empty out the TNT out of the dispensers and destroy it. So, this here is a transporter room. This is where you'll arrive in when you drop off of the spawn platform. You'll end up in here. And it looks like we've got a little bit of weather going on outside, but that's fine. There's nothing really around back here, except for bathrooms. With a toilet, a sink, and, believe it or not, a working shower. That's right. Now, because this area is probably going to end up being a town, I will probably have to change these buttons to stone. So, we'll see. And there's another working shower in here. Yeah, because every good starship needs a place to do business. So then, after that, we will drop down into the engineering deck. Now, as you can see, you've got your platforms, you've got this, you've got an area in here, and you've got your warp core down there. Now, because this will be a town, you will be unable to break through. You will have to approach this the right way. Now, sometimes you may be lucky, and a TNT shot will have broken through the ship and maybe destroyed some of this redstone, allowing you to get in here easier. But 9 times out of 10 you won't be able to. Now, the first step is to find whatever item is going to be the default item here. It'll change during every match. So as I've demonstrated it with polished diorite, it will not be polished diorite in the first event. But anyway, so opens that. Now this runs into this system. Okay. So that's how you get in there. So now let's do this. Try this again. Polished diorite. So now we're going to come back out of the core chamber. Okay. Put this in here. The door will open. Now, just to show you something, we'll come back down here in a minute, but the moment you do that, if we go up to the bridge, this light is now on, indicating that someone has gained access. And teammates can run down here and try to stop them. Well, teammates of this ship, not the opposing ship. So then, let me show players how to change the filter. So basically you go into this middle hopper and you put in 18 of whatever item you want to be the filter. And you just have to place one of the items in somewhere else in the ship. And that will be how you fix that. So now, after you come in here, there's nowhere else to go but down. You descend this stairwell, and you end up on the bottom floor of the engineering deck. And then you enter this hallway. Now this hallway is filled with tripwires. These tripwires activate these dispensers, which will be filled with arrows, potions, the whole nine. Things to stop you from getting to the other end. And the hallway down the hall. After that, you'll arrive at the end of this hall, where you have another area with another item filter. This is the final security door. Now, as I said before, because I'm demonstrating this with these items, it will not be these items in the first event. So we toss that item in, and the door opens. You can go down here and detonate the core. I'm not going to do it, because I don't want to have to rebuild this entire ship. To reset the filters, you pull this item out. To change the filter, you put 18 of some item here and leave everything else the same. And now, since that is closed, I'll have to float over back through this hallway rather. Sadly, the core is designed so that the player who detonates it suicides themselves. Fun thing. Remove the polished diorite, the door closes. And so ends the tutorial on using this ship.